Well guys, here's another late video. This is September, hot summer. So I got this guitar in the fall, and this is one of the reasons why the videos are so late. I just can't put this thing down. Hey guys, this is a Gibson ES330. Not an ES335, but ES330. The difference is that the body here is more hollow on the 330. So you can play it a little more acoustic, you know, when you sit on the couch. Here's me getting bent in September. Some good looking fish today. Nice size, nice average size, about 12 inches or so. Nice fish. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. First crappie on my little fancy bait, and if that doesn't look like a minnow, I don't know what does. Fish. I was saying that this is a good fish, you know. It's one of those black nose crappie, and man, they fight. I mean, they fight to the end. They don't just lay down like, you know, some of the white crappie do. Yeah, they'll fight you all the way to the boat. Look at that pocket on the back of that shirt. That's what you get when you order that coyote gear. These fish always hit hard, and you you can't tell them from a black bass. They hit so hard and they run like crazy. So to cut down on my editing time, my plan was to, you know, right after I catch a fish, I hold it up to the camera and then you can see it. And then I can cut back on the time I spend editing the video to make sure you see the size of the fish. And, you know, a lot of people like to see the size of the fish. But as usual, I get excited every time I catch a fish. I mean, I catch a fish 100,000 times and still get excited. But what I'm doing is working that shade, and if I can get into the shade in the right spot, I can get one caught. that grunt I'm giving out, that's something new. I don't know where I started doing that. But anyway, that target spot that I'm shooting for where these fish are is really small, really small. But if I hit it, I'll catch one.
Nice fish.
I need to keep the kayak out of the shade. I can't let it drift into the shade because that'll spook the fish, and they may not leave, but they may stop biting.
Fish tinkle.
You know, if you have live scope, you can drop right down on top of a fish once you figure out the electronics of it and get good at it. Your first day out with live scope, you're not gonna be going out and just dropping down on fish. But once you do learn how to do it, you can drop down right on top of the fish. What I'm doing is basically I have an idea where the fish is, and so I'm moving that jig around to see if I can accidentally get close enough to draw the attention of that fish. And so I caught a few of these fish and hanging out together in one spot. And then after I caught a few of them, they started to spread out. They're getting a little spooked, so they started to spread out. So I kind of washed the whole area to see if I could pick up another one. So sometimes when you're trying to catch a fish and you don't know exactly where he's at, but you kind of have an idea of the depth and the location. When I say wash, I mean like wax on, wax off, sloshing that jig around. I'm sure I knocked that fish out. I mean, he slapped his head up against that kayak a couple of times, really, pretty good. But man, get that hook out of that fish. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get the hook out of the fish's mouth. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll never get it out. You'll never get it out of there. You'll never get it out of there. There's so much brush there. You'll never get it out. Well, okay. Too late.
Look like a keeper.
Okay, if I break this rod tip, you're gonna hear me say a bad word. So get ready to cover your ears up. I'm just kidding. But you know, one thing I do hate is breaking equipment, fishing, and doing something that you know is not going to work out. So I came back to the same area where I was catching them earlier today, and as the sun set, uh, the, there's more shade on the water, so it's giving the fish more space in this preferred water that they would like to be in. So at the same time, my theory is it attracts more fish. So the spot gets bigger, more fish come, and to enjoy, sitting in the shade.
What am I doing?
I don't know how I'm getting these fish out of this brush. I mean, look at that brush pile. When I dropped that fish back into the water, it tried to run underneath that brush, and I just don't know how I'm actually getting these fish out of there. And these are pretty good sized fish. These are 12-inch fish, and I'm pulling them up through this brush. Only thing I can say is that they are coming up to hit the bait, but they still big fish, and they're still running pretty hard. I'm sorry, but if you see me out on the water and you start talking to me, this is what you're gonna get. So get ready for it.
That's a wily coyote, huh?
Yeah, what's going on?
How you doing today, sir?
All right, how are you?
Doing well.
Yeah?
Any luck?
I got 13 so far.
Crappie?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Doing well, sir. We're just
Good.
getting started.
Just getting started? Y'all crappie fishing or what?
We're just fishing.
Just fishing? Y'all
Yes,
got minnows?
sir. No, sir.
Just
we got just some artificial lures, glass
Jig-
worms and whatnot.
Oh, y'all bass fishing? Y'all just don't care. You just gonna.
We just out on the water enjoying the day, sir.
Oh, here, let me give you some jigs.
You sure don't have to, sir.
Oh, I don't mind. He doesn't like sharing.
Oh, you're right about that. We need more of it in the world.
Yeah.
I told her, Mr. Wiley said that crappie is better than catfish. And I would sell all my catfishing gear if I got the right amount of crappie.
Yeah, I eat some catfish every now and then, but them crappie, man, I don't know.
Where's that?
Yeah. I made these myself.
You made these yourself?
Yeah, I poured them.
We do our own weights for our catfish line.
Oh, that's nice.
This is what I wanted. Yeah. Oh. They're a little more durable than you think.
Yeah, and this thing's gonna take them back.
This joker right here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
You poured these yourself?
Uh-huh.
How you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
It's a lot of work, but
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, no,
but
it's,
the reward of making your own stuff is.
I tell you what, pouring the jigs it's like being hooked on some kind of drug or something. I mean, you wake up in the middle of the night going, what about this color?
Yeah.
And you'll go out into the garage and start doing it. I mean, it is crazy.
My little boy really wants to get into it. I
Yeah.
said, well,
Yeah,
let's pace ourselves.
yeah, and it's to keep the cost down, buy small molds, especially because you're just pouring for yourself, right? So just buy the small molds where it has like 2 or 3, maybe 2 or 4 cavities in it, and they don't cost as much. The bigger molds are like $150 a piece. Yeah. So if you start with the small stuff, maybe 4 cavities.
Get the hang of it.
Yeah, and then go from there. Yeah.
I just went over some fish, and usually when they're just out in the open, and you could try to drop a buoy on them, try to drop something close to them so you can fish them. But I eyeballed something at the bank to kind of line myself up where I think they are, and so I'm bagging up to it, and so I'm dropping down on where I think right in front of where I think they are. So I'm gonna see, can I drag the jig right past them? think the way I keep banging these fish on the side of the kayak that my arms got a little shorter last night or something. I don't know. But I tell you what, today's electronics don't, the fish don't stand a hardly a chance. They may have to change the regulations sooner or later, but it's pretty hard on them. Hot summer day, sitting in the shade, in my kayak, catching fish. Good times, good times. Till the next time, get bent.